Good morning, boys, and welcome to Friday, December 4th. It's Friday, it's Friday. All right, let's start our day in prayer. Remember our new prayer. Let's fold our hands and bow our heads. If I were a shepherd, I'd bring him a lamb. If I were a wise man, I'd do my part. But what can I bring, baby Jesus? I'll give him my heart. Amen. Good job. Okay, so today we're going to learn all about following the star. Two reasons why I picked it is because it's a big part of our Christmas, the birth of baby Jesus, the star, and it's also our shape of the month. So we have a lot of work to do today. We have a coloring or painting sheet of the shepherds, seeing that beautifully big star that they're following. We have a worksheet that we're going to use our gold glitter paint to do. Follow the star. And then we have gift for the new king. Some wise men from far away brought gifts to Jesus. How did they find him? Connect the dots. So I did it lightly, and I think on your paper I did it lightly, but we're going to connect the dots to make that star, and we can color that or paint that. And then we have an ornament for our tree, or just a decoration, and it's our star, and we're going to paint this with our gold glitter paint as well. All right, so a lot of things to do with stars today, but I want to read you the story. I know I told you the story of when Jesus was born, that first Christmas. But I have a book, and it's an older book, but it's the story of the first Christmas. A long time ago, Mary and Joseph had to leave their home in Nazareth and travel to Bethlehem. Okay, they had to leave their home and travel to Bethlehem. It was a long, hard journey, and Mary rode on a donkey, and Joseph walked next to her. Mary was going to have a baby, and an angel had come to tell her that she would have a baby boy, and his name would be Jesus. By the time they reached Bethlehem, Mary and Joseph were very tired, and they needed a place to sleep. Look at how many people were visiting Bethlehem. But the town was full, and everywhere Mary and Joseph went, they were told that there were no rooms. Remember? They went to the innkeeper and said, "We need a room." And the innkeeper said, go away, I don't have any room. Then one innkeeper saw how tired Joseph and Mary were, and he remembered that he had a stable that was warm and dry, and that they could sleep there. So there's a little stable. It's a barn. It's really where he keeps the animals. Joseph made a bed of hay for Mary, and the donkey and the ox watched over her. So at least it was dry. It might not have been so comfortable, but it was dry and it was warm. That night, Mary's baby was born. There's baby Jesus. There's Mary and Joseph with baby Jesus. They wrapped the baby in warm cloth, and they laid him in a manger where hay had been put for the animals. All right, so this is remember I was telling you about blankets. Mary probably knitted or sewed some blankets. And the manger was it was a box, a wooden box, and there was hay in it, and that's where the animals ate from. But that's where baby Jesus laid down, not in the beautiful cribs that you boys had. On the hillside near Bethlehem, some shepherds were watching over their sheep through the night. There's all the sheep, and the shepherds are watching them. Suddenly, there was a bright light, and the angels came to the shepherd. The shepherds were scared. They didn't know what was going on, but the angel said, no, don't be afraid. Jesus has been born. I bring you this good news. You will find him in a stable in Bethlehem. Okay, well, didn't have a map, didn't have a phone so we could put in GPS. So they were going to need something to find baby Jesus. The shepherds were very happy to hear the good news, and they went to Bethlehem following that bright, beautiful star. And when they got there, they saw baby Jesus laying in the manger, and Mary and Joseph were watching over him. Far away in the east, that bright star appeared in the sky, and the 3 wise men saw that bright star. The 3 wise men saw that star, and they knew it was there to tell them about the new birth of the king and where he was located. Night after night, they followed that star. It was far, and they're walking, or they're on camels or elephants, so they weren't in cars, until that beautiful star stopped over the stable where Jesus was born. The 3 wise men went into the stable and saw their baby king, and they gave him presents of gold, frankincense, and myrrh before they left to go back to their own land. And we talked about gold. Gold is, like jewelry, gold, or my necklace, gold. Okay, and frankincense and myrrh are spices and oils. And there they are, going back to their land after presenting the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, baby Jesus, with their gifts. So that star was really the map that led the shepherds, it led the wise men, it led so many people looking to see the newborn king. It led them to baby Jesus. So in our first picture, you can see I colored mine. This is what your worksheet looks like. You're going to glue it, glue dot here, 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 with your glue stick, a dot, a little circle, and then you're going to put it to your construction paper. And you know what? You really haven't, I don't think you've painted in a few days. I know we've done a lot of coloring, so maybe this would be a nice sheet to paint with your watercolors of the shepherds in the fields watching their flock and looking up at the star. All right, and then the next page, follow the star. This is a fun page. It's the big star and then the little stars around it. So again, I gave you construction paper, so you're going to put your circles, maybe one in the middle, glue it onto your construction paper, and then maybe on this one you could even use your markers. Use your yellow and start coloring in this bright star. And if you wanted to, after you use your markers and let them dry a little, you could use that gold glitter paint and paint on top of it. It would really sparkle. So I just started coloring a little bit using my markers. And but if you want to use crayons, you can. And if you want to paint it, you can too. Up to you. You can paint it with the gold glue, the gold glitter glue, or you can paint it with your watercolors. All right, and then it says the gift from the new king. How did they find him? This is when we're going to take, and I know I outlined it a little for you, but you're going to be connecting the dots. And I'll just do a little bit so you see. You're going to be connecting these dots. Go all the way around and take your time. Connect all the dots. And we are going to discover the very special star, the brightest star in the sky. And once you connect it, you can go ahead and color it in, or you can just leave it like this. Remember, all your work that you're doing, you're putting your names on the top, wherever you can fit it. Now, our last decoration, that's when we're going to use our glitter gold, and we're going to use a paintbrush, or you can use your finger, or you can use a Q-tip, whatever you have. You can also use the paintbrush from your watercolors and just rinse it off when you're done. But you're going to paint this and let it dry, and it's going to be either a beautiful ornament for your tree, or this is something that would be pretty hanging in a window. The back of it is got construction paper, so it's a pretty yellow. You can paint both sides if you want. You just have to let one side dry and then paint the back, whatever you want to do. So we have a lot of things that we're doing to learn about and celebrate that beautiful star, the star that led all of those important people to baby Jesus. All right, so just a reminder, our color of the month is red. And let's think of things that can be red. There's red in a candy cane. There's red in the stop sign. There's red on Santa's hat and his nose. A marker can be red. A crown can be red. A Valentine can be red, especially hearts. We see hearts red a lot. The ornaments on the Christmas tree can be red. Shirts can be red. Sheets, blankets, so many things can be red. Now, I know last time we talked about the number 5, and I asked you to look around the house and find 5 of something. So 5 clothespins, 5 socks, whatever you found. Now I'm going to ask you to find something that's red in your house, and I'm going to ask your grown-up to take a picture of what you found and send it to me. And I'm going to spy something in my room that's red, and I'm going to show it to you. I picked my red apple, and when you come into my class next week, you're going to know that my red apple has our calendar pieces in it. So when you get to do calendar, when you come in, you will see my red apple. Okay, now the shape of the month is a star, so of course we did a lot of work on the star today. We're in the month of December, and we're still in the season of fall. Even though it's getting colder, we're still in the season of fall. We have to get through a couple weeks of December before we celebrate the first day of winter. So we're still in leaves are falling all around, all around. They are falling softly, very, very softly to the ground, to the ground. So leaves are still falling. It's been windy lately, so a lot of the leaves are out of the trees, but leaves are definitely still falling. We are in the season of fall. Our weather is getting a little chilly. It's not so chilly yet, but we're needing to wear a sweatshirt or a sweater when we go outside. All right, let's do 2 songs. Let's do The Snowflakes in My Hair. There are snowflakes in my hair, there are snowflakes everywhere, so sing with me about the snowflakes that you can see. And remember that awesome fact about snowflakes. God made all those snowflakes when we have a snowstorm, and not one is the same. So that's something pretty cool. All right, and let's do our reindeer song, okay? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little reindeer, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little reindeer, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little reindeer, pulling Santa's sleigh. Very good, boys. We'll do one more, because you know I like my jingle bells, right? Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to shake my jingle bells today. Shake them fast. Shake them slow, shake them loud and clear. Oh, what fun it is to shake my jingle bells right here. And remember, I told you, I gave you jingle bell necklaces, so you can take those out early, and you can use those for our jingle bell songs. You can use those for all our songs. All right, boys. So I hope you have a great weekend. Take time doing your work. I know that's a lot of work on the stars, but the star is very important as our shape of the month and as the star that led the kings, the 3 wise men, to baby Jesus. So thinking caps on, do your best work, take your time, and I will see you next week, Monday, for a new week. And let me see, next week we'll be celebrating a half birthday in our classroom. We're going to be celebrating Sydney's half birthday. And then before you know it, February is going to be here and we're going to be celebrating your birthday. So have a fun weekend, and I will see you Monday. Bye-bye.